So who's your best friend? I know my best friend is right here with me here, my wife, Lori Polina. But how about you? Who's your best friend? Well, today, Lori's going to give us a message about friendship. Take it away.
Friendship, it should be genuine. We want to make sure that with our relationships, we're not just building a relationship to try to sell somebody something, or to just be in it for in the relationship for what's in it for us. We need to make sure that we're truly looking out for the best interests of our friend, and truly caring about them, and letting them really recognize that we feel like we have their best interests at heart. I know that my best friend, when I was in school, junior high and high school, my best friend Sandy was a juvenile diabetic, who had just lost her father to diabetic complications before she found out she was juvenile diabetic as well. And she got so bad over the years that she lost her eyesight. Well, she called me at that point and said, "What am I going to do? I'm losing my vision." And she did that knowing that I had lived with a vision problem all of my life. I was legally blind all my life. And I was able to really honestly say to her, right now, you're going to think your universe is over because your eyes don't work. And then days, weeks, months, years down the road, it's different for everybody on the acceptance. But you're going to wake up and realize that your brain is still working and you're still breathing. So that's your chance to figure out what God still has for you to do on this planet. So she called me back at another point and said, "Do you know that's exactly why I called you that day?" And I was able to say yes. I didn't realize that that's why she had called me, because I cared enough to speak the truth to her, to let her know that I knew what she was going through, and I felt for her, but I knew that it was important that I tell her the truth. That, yeah, you're going to have some scary times ahead. You're not going to want to accept what's going on at first, but then you're going to get to a point where you can handle it. And that's something that's important with friendship too. Genuineness and truthfulness. We need to be truthful at all times with our friends, because that also leads to trust. If we're truthful at all times and genuine with our friends, they're going to be able to trust us.
Yes.
And that builds long-term relationships.
Sure does.
And that's what good friendships are made of, is good long-term, quality, trusting relationships. As I've had the privilege to have this youngster beside me for 31 years, going on 32 years of marriage, and 5 years of dating before that. And I would not change. I would not give away. I would not trade what I have with this young man for anything. You could not offer me a price that I would trade for the life I share with this man.
Well, ditto. And there you have it, folks. As always, you go out there and have a great rest of your day on purpose.